Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for April 16th to 28th. For the period 16th to 20th, we have a ridge along the west coast and the east coast with a trough in between. You see that developing. The pattern will be amplified. We're looking at the rest of the models, and then we go through the time. Excuse me. You go through time. You come to the 18th. You can see what I'm talking about. Ridge, and a trough in between. So during this period, we're going to look at the European deterministics. A trough will push through the west early in the week and then forecast to dive through the plains and over the Midwest into the midweek period. Okay, the pattern will be amplified, and this, what you can see, will trigger another strong storm in the plains, and that will track northeastward. You can see this is the European deterministics, and you can see the areas of heavy rain and storms. And we'll go forward in time. This will be 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. Monday, and then we'll go later on. This is the current storm system that we're having. Now, the next storm here will be developing. You can see it's in the plains. This is what I'm talking about. And we look at the models. So then this is 8 a.m. Tuesday. We go to 8 p.m. Tuesday night. 2 a.m. Tuesday. Oh, that's 2 a.m. Wednesday. 8 a.m. on Wednesday. And we'll go ahead to 8 p.m. Wednesday. Here's the storm system here. And we look at the rest of the models. This is the, okay, I don't have the GFS, so I have the European. So then we'll jump ahead to Thursday at 2 p.m. You can see heavy rain and storm extending here along the cold front. And then we'll go to 2 a.m. Thursday. Here's the storm here. And then we'll go 8 p.m. Friday night, and the system reaches the East Coast. The cold front pushes through here. Now we're going to look at the rainfall amounts first. We'll look at the first storm system that will be affecting areas of the East. We'll go to 8 p.m. tonight. This is what we're expecting. 2 p.m. tonight. 8 p.m. tonight, I'm sorry. And then we'll go to 2 a.m. Sunday morning. We'll go to 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon, and you can see we have the rain here extending. This is in 6-hour intervals. And then we'll go to 8 p.m. Sunday. And then we'll go to 8 a.m. Monday. Now that's the European, and now we're looking at the GFS. It seems like it's more robust with the storms. But if you look here, this is the area that can't handle any more rain, so there'll be a threat of flooding, as there's still flooding going on across this region. Now for April 19th to the 23rd, we'll go back to the 18th. Models keep the pattern unchanged with the ridge along the west and east coast, and a trough of some sort in between, because the models are showing some differences in strength. See, as we go through here, we go through the period, go randomly, through the models. And the European ensembles, let me see if I can. Has near to above normal heights across much of the nation. Maybe a little bit of a trough, but basically it's showing near to above normal heights across much of the nation, especially as we get to the end of the period. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here and here, and I'm forecasting numbers of 4 to 6 degrees above normal. I think this might be a little bit too high, but for now I'm saying 4 to 6. And then we have near to below normal temperatures in between. And for precipitation, Calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%, and we have above normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence 45%. Looking at the period now for April 24th to 28th. Nearly zonal flow is forecast, though this is a GFS, doesn't show that. It shows still keeping a trough in between with a ridge along the East Coast. Even its ensembles has a nearly zonal flow near the above normal heights. And we look at the rest of the models, they're showing a flattening of the flow. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting, I am forecasting near to above normal temperatures for much of the nation, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal, above normal, and the highest anomalies will be in the west. So you see it's near normal across the east central states. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for the west coast states, and the probability of occurrence is 35%. And then we have above normal precipitation for the plains of Mississippi Valley, and the probability of occurrence is 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for April 16th to 28th. Thanks for coming, Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.